Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Lisa, Lydia, Scott here with you for this Facebook Live. Before we jump into our news and weather headlines, want to remind you, of course, we're live every weekday morning. We'd love if you would join us. We make it into a podcast when we're done. You could find that at inforum.com/podcast. Just look for the Inforum Minute. Also on our Inforum YouTube channel. And of course, we're live on the air on WDAY every weekday morning from 5 to 7. All right, let's talk about the weather. Lots of big changes coming up today. One more kind of warm day, though.
Yeah, still warm for September. About 82 is what we're forecasting for this afternoon.
Not bad.
I've dubbed it Warm Wednesday versus Toasty Tuesday yesterday.
It's a little downgrade.
Yes, yeah. Anywhere from about 10 to 15 degrees cooler than yesterday. We ended up at 88 here in Fargo. Grand Forks to 91 yesterday.
That's warm.
It was, I think 90 is hot really any time of year, but especially late September, it's like, whoa. So anyways, cold front has been moving through. While you were sleeping, it really started to push in. That's bringing in the cooler air, not cold. This isn't a strong, potent cold front, but enough to knock back our temperatures for today. And then it's brought in wildfire smoke too. So air quality is reduced, visibility reduced. Some spots up north, wouldn't be surprised if you're smelling some of the smoke as it's kind of dropping down closer to the surface. So we're gonna keep it hazy today, hazy sunshine. Also have a few pockets of fog over on the Minnesota side right now. So if your visibility is very soupy and you're thinking, oh my gosh, that's smoke, it's probably fog in that exact area. So anything that's bringing your visibility down to less than 3 miles is going to be from fog this morning. Anything greater than that is going to be from smoke. Otherwise, a quiet day. If the smoke doesn't bother you, then it's fine to be outside. Might get that dry, kind of scratchy throat feeling today just with the reductions in the air quality. Showers will build in late tonight. Those will last into tomorrow, kind of some off and on thunder showers. I don't expect severe weather. We just don't have all those parameters lining up, so not too worried about hail or damaging wind, but could get noisy. Downpours, thunder, lightning, that sort of thing. Off and on tomorrow. Few little spotty showers still on Friday. That's kind of our break in the action before the main event moves in Friday night into Saturday, and that's what's going to give us our widespread rain through the weekend, really, especially for areas down south, North Dakota, South Dakota border, I-94 even, looking at a fairly steady rain, kind of a little lighter the further north that you go. And that's the area that really needs the rain. Most of us need rain. In fact, I think all of us need rain. But the areas up north, they have moderate to severe drought along the north of Highway 2. And they've been missed all summer long, hence the drought. But they look to largely get missed with this system too. You might get some rain, but I expect the heaviest amounts to be further to the south. That'll cool us off for the weekend too, with temps only in the 60s. We will end September back in the mid 70s though. So no big downhill slide into fall just yet. No cold fall. I don't have anything frosty on the horizon. No big widespread freeze or frost. So yeah.
Nice.
Just kind of keep on keeping on. Just get the rain chances this weekend. If you do have outdoor events, start thinking about indoor options for those. I know we're kind of in the thick of wedding season, so if you were hoping for an outdoor ceremony, I would start thinking about indoor options for Friday and Saturday. Friday's a drier day, but Saturday especially.
Okay.
I think that covers
good.
everything.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
All right, we do have some breaking news for you this morning. Fargo police were searching an abandoned car overnight. They were on the scene for a couple of hours during those search efforts. It happened just a few hours ago on 3rd Avenue North. That's an area near the landfill here in Fargo. A WDAY viewer told us that crews were searching that area for someone earlier in the morning. We have calls into Fargo PD right now to confirm that information. Of course, stick with the news leader for updates on this story.
Heads up if you're about to head out the door this morning. A portion of a busy road in Fargo will be closed this morning. We're talking about a section of Broadway between 15th and 16th Avenue North. That's close to Ben Franklin Middle School, Fargo North High School. So, of course, a busy area, especially this morning. The closure is underway for some water infrastructure repairs, probably water main repairs. There are going to be detours in place during that closure, but it should be done by the end of the day.
Meantime, you could also run into some delays getting from Fargo to Moorhead or vice versa. The Veterans Memorial Bridge that connects the two cities will have some lane closures going on throughout the day as crews do some routine inspections on the bridge. The good news, that work won't take more than a day. It'll be back open by tomorrow.
This morning, we're expecting to learn more about a deadly plane crash that happened in North Dakota. Right now, we do know the FAA and NTSB are investigating. It's the second time in a week that someone has died in a crop duster crash in our area. The plane flown by a 63-year-old man from Jamestown went down just after 12:30 yesterday. His plane clipped a power line and went down into a cornfield. The Eddy County Sheriff's Office says the pilot was the only person in the plane. We are still working to learn the name of that pilot.
Right now, we're working to learn the condition of a Purim woman who has life-threatening injuries after rolling her ATV. The Otter Tail County Sheriff's Office was called to that crash around 5 o'clock last night. It happened on the north side of Big Pine Lake. First responders found 38-year-old Sasha Sazuma unconscious but breathing after that ATV rolled down a hill. She was airlifted to Sanford in Fargo, and of course, we are working to find out her condition right now.
Right now, police are looking for a West Fargo woman accused of crashing into and killing a former Marine on his motorcycle. She's now facing felony charges for manslaughter and negligent homicide. Those are upgraded charges against Akoya Saldana. She originally faced misdemeanors for drunk driving and driving with a suspended license. That accident happened way back on April 12th. Saldana is accused of hitting and killing 31-year-old Thomas Burdett of Fargo while he was making a turn. He died at the hospital. There is a warrant out for her arrest, so at this point they're trying to find her.
All right, the draft for Cass County's 2024 budget has now been approved by county commissioners. It's also moving closer to final approval that'll happen in October. The county's budget would be $168 million. $7 million of that would go towards county building initiatives like the new Red River Dispatch Building. More than $27 million will be used for the Sheriff's Office and $37 million for countywide salaries and benefits. The county would also be decreasing property tax by 2%.
The East Grand Forks City Council has also approved their preliminary budget for 2024. That's going to be about $296 million. It does call for a property tax increase. The city is still working on refining that plan. They have until December. That's when they're going to hold a public hearing and finalize the budget.
All right, for all you hunters, this one's for you. Starting today, all remaining fall turkey licenses will be available for hunting here in North Dakota. There are more than 1,400 licenses available. They will be issued on a first-come, first-served basis. It started about 10 minutes ago at 8 o'clock this morning. There is a 5 license maximum. The season runs October 14th through January 7th. You can get your license online on the North Dakota Game and Fish website. It costs $80.
A big national headline: President Joe Biden and Ukraine's President Zelensky are urging the U.S. and ally nations right now to back Kyiv's fight against Russia at the United Nations General Assembly. That's going on right now. The leaders warned that if military and financial assistance runs out, Moscow will wage wars on other independent nations next. President Zelensky is set for a third White House meeting with President Biden tomorrow, and for Capitol Hill meetings with House and Senate members as well.
All right, Hot Mike with Dom Izzo. You can watch today from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra and Inforum.com. Royce Lewis was injured last night in Cincinnati. Dick Bramer gives an update on Lewis's status as the Twins go for a series win. Plus, will there be another Johnson coaching Shanley Golf? Former NDSU standout Lucas Johnson joins the show and how he's going to follow his grandfather's footsteps. A reminder, watch it live from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra and Inforum.com.
And right now is a great time to get your Inforum.com subscription, 99 cents a month for your first 3 months. Just go to Inforum.com/subscribe to check it out.
And remember to join us on air for the rest of the day as well. Our next newscast is at 11 o'clock this morning, then 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10 this afternoon. And we'll be back tomorrow morning with First News from 5 to 7 in the morning.
Have a great day, everyone.